My name is Timon Screech. My role on board is to give lectures. I'm called a lecturer, but my job is to help people to put what they're seeing into kind of a meaningful context. It's not to tell them the important things about Japanese history which they must learn. I did Japanese studies as a BA degree in the days when it was extremely unusual and rare, and then I didn't feel I'd done enough after finishing it, so I went on and did a PhD. And then I got a job in the University of London, SOAS, the School of Oriental and African Studies, where I taught the history of Japanese art. And I was there for 30 whole years. And then I came to Japan on study leave in January 2020. And I think people may remember what happened about 6 weeks after that, which was that COVID broke out. So I relocated to Japan, and I've been in Japan permanently since summer 2021. My experience is that people want basically historical overview, because they've gone around seeing some extraordinary objects, but rather randomly placed in history, depending on what each port has to offer. So linking them together, showing how history kind of moved on from the beginning. So my first two lectures tend to be history up until the age of the samurai and the geisha and the ninja. And then my second lecture is on the samurai and the geisha and the ninja. And then my third lecture usually is on religion. And many guests who come with a Noble Caledonia have been to Buddhist countries before. So I begin by talking about Buddhism. Japan is fundamentally a Buddhist country, but its Buddhism is a little different from other places. So that's my third lecture. And my fourth one usually is bringing things up to the present. So I try to make it gripping and enthralling, and with hooks that people, whatever stage of understanding they're at, they can find something that makes sense to them. Part of my role is to join in people at their tables, and I don't want to browbeat them when they've got other things to talk about, but in case there are things that come up, I always dine 3 meals a day with everyone, and that's really fun. I'm available throughout the cruise to be asked about anything. And because I live in Japan, I'm able to talk reasonably widely about the experience of life here. The ship itself is a delight. It's beautiful to look at from outside, and extremely attractive inside, with wood and brass, exactly what you think a ship should look like. The best thing about Noble Caledonia, in my experience, is the conviviality of it. It's really extraordinary how people bond. And one guest said, it's like having a dinner party every single night, except you never have to invite the people back, so you never have to do the cooking. I'm only qualified to talk about Japan, so I only do the Japan ones. But I know many people have seen large parts of the world entirely with Noble Caledonia, and I can see why they do it.